From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
The All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the News 8 Daily 8.
Now the latest news.
Kylie Conway has all the news you need to know.
And more.
Please stand by.
Now, here's Wish TV's Kylie Conway.
Hello, this is Kylie Conway, and this is the News 8 Daily 8 for Friday, June 5th. Marion County residents will be under a curfew order both today and Saturday nights. The curfew will begin at 8 p.m. and end at 6 o'clock the following morning. Today, Mayor Joe Hogsett addressed the plan, saying, "We are closely monitoring planned events in Indianapolis in order to ensure the safety of the protesters, residents, and area businesses. It's clear the weekend provides residents greater opportunities to make their voices heard. These protesters should be applauded for their commitment and advocacy, and it is my hope that the curfew will ensure the types of peaceful evenings we've experienced over the last several days. My thanks go out to the many Marion County residents who are prioritizing the safety of themselves and others, as well as the members of law enforcement who help ensure that people can exercise their First Amendment right. During the curfew hours, no one will be allowed to travel either on public streets or be in public places. The only exceptions for travel during curfew are travel to and from work, seeking medical care, fleeing from dangerous circumstances, members of law enforcement, news media, local public officials conducting necessary work, and homeless individuals." Mayor Hogsett and IMPD Police Chief Randall Taylor, along with other city leaders, held a news conference today to discuss public safety updates for Indianapolis and Marion County. You can watch that entire press conference right now at wishtv.com. And during that news conference today, Chief Taylor announced a draft of use of force policy changes has been submitted for a review. The chief hopes it can go into effect as soon as possible. Hogsett says the draft has 8 points they're addressing in efforts to better keep citizens safe. Revised policies for IMPD, they come after protests have sparked throughout the city and after a video went viral of officers using force on 2 women after curfew Sunday night. Mayor Hogsett says the new policies include updates to standards and use of deadly force by giving warnings and more training on de-escalation guidelines. Hogsett said today this new policy clearly specifies rules for using various levels of force principles that are currently being discussed nationally, and we believe the better outcomes for our community as a whole. Hogsett has also appointed a Civilian Police of Merit Board that will review disciplinary actions for officers. IMPD Chief Randall Taylor says the officers involved are on desk duty and the video remains under investigation. The police department asks for the victims involved to come forward with more information, as there are still many unanswered questions. And this Sunday, Black artists will be invited to paint murals on the fronts of boarded-up businesses in downtown Indianapolis. The goal is to elevate Black lives and experiences. Similar efforts are underway around the country, including in Sacramento. Artists of all kinds are using their creativity to turn symbols of destruction and chaos into something beautiful and empowering. The Arts Council of Indianapolis says once businesses are opened back up, the artwork will be displayed along the Cultural Trail. They're providing up to $500 to each artist and encourage businesses to donate funds as well. Prosecutors are investigating after a television crew captured a police officer in Buffalo, New York, shoving a 75-year-old man who then fell and cracked his head. WBFO recorded the video Thursday. It was Thursday night. The encounter quickly gained steam online and sparked outrage. 2 police officers have now been suspended without pay. The video shows a man approaching a line of officers, clearing demonstrators from Niagara Square around curfew time. The man falls backward, hits his head on the pavement. You can see blood spilling out as officers walk past. The mayor says the man is now in serious condition and he hasn't publicly been identified. Today, the Indiana State Department of Health announced 533 new COVID-19 cases and 27 additional deaths. In total, there are 36,578 cases of COVID-19 and 2,078 deaths related to the virus in Indiana. According to the department, there have been 291,638 tests administered in the state. ISDH has been providing daily updates. You can find a link to all of that on wishtv.com. And there are new recommendations tonight for how to reopen Indiana schools. The Department of Education released the new guidance today. Leaders say schools should consider scheduling groups of students to come to class on alternate days, maybe half days. They also suggest keeping the same students and staff members together as much as possible and increasing space between student desks. The department says schools should move classes outdoors whenever possible. These steps are not mandatory, and the state will leave the ultimate decision to resume classes up to the schools. Indy Parks will reopen 5 of its pools for this summer. Earlier today, the organization announced that pools at Bethel Park, Frederick Douglass Park, Perry Park, Riverside Park, and Willard Park will reopen beginning Saturday, June 13th. The pools are reopening at 50% capacity and will be open 6 days per week. The pools will also practice social distancing and will close periodically for routine cleanings during open hours. So get those swimsuits ready, people. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway. Online at wishtv.com and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
allindianapodcastnetwork.com.